Monday, which means we are talking about a travel topic until more travel commences. And this week we are talking about Virgin Voyages. We had this request on our chat last week about Aruba. And what a perfect day because they just announced their brand new ship that's coming to the fleet in 2022. So excited to share with you all these great things that are happening with Virgin Voyages. I know I can't wait to hop on board Virgin Voyages. Mr. Jarvis, welcome. Welcome. Mr. Jarvis, do we have a new endeavor for you? Let me hop over to this one here. Be responding shortly. I know I'm late, but I was doing the mom thing and playing some Mario Kart with my kid. And my travel agent. I was playing Mario Kart with my travel agent and my child. Speaking of my travel agent, hello, Mr. Jarvis. How's it looking on Twitter? I've not had anybody respond via Twitter. So let me know how it looks. Guys, remember, there is a little bit of a delay. This is an interactive broadcast. It's a little different than my Tuesday broadcast with Jason. But tonight we're going to be talking about Virgin Voyages, give you a little background on them. You're sure someone wants you. I do. I heard a particular group put out a talent request for you, Jarvis. My nose itches. All right. Rob, welcome. Hi, Tina. How are you? All right. I'm going to give you guys just another minute. Just want to remind you that I'm live here Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about a travel topic. We all talk and you tell me what you want to learn about, and I make a little slide presentation like you can see below, and we go through it. We do a little bit of learning together. And then on Tuesdays, Jason Poole and I host a weekly travel chat at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's more podcast style, and we talk about the latest news that's coming through the travel industry. He is a seasoned travel advisor. I work and have worked in the hotel industry for 14 years, own my own company. So we are bringing our professional knowledge together to share with you all of the latest tips and tricks as well as news in the travel industry. You are still negotiating. Well, thank you, Rob. Hi. All right. Virgin Voyages. Exciting news today, you guys. They have a new ship out. So today's format is going to be learning about the ships a little bit, finding out what's included, what's different, an overview of the cabins, some of the ship features, and then we're going to talk about Bimini as well. Thank you, Jason. There is the show, you guys. It is Today in Travel. You can go to todayintravel.live and check that out. We will be talking a little Virgin tomorrow. So if you want to hear it from a travel advisor side, make sure you guys check that out. So here are the topics for tonight. Of course, I had to use red, beautiful, bright, vibrant red. Chris, who gets the kids? Brian Carty's in here. Hi, Brian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get to it. So number 3, let's meet the ships. Let's meet these lovely ladies on International Women's Day. So right now they have the Scarlet Lady and the Valiant Lady, and newly announced today is the Resilient Lady. So unfortunately, Virgin Voyages had a bit of bad luck. So Scarlet Lady was supposed to be their first ship debuting a year ago, last March. They only did 2 small press sailings in England, and as they came over, the world shut down. I know that I was supposed to be on their first real cruise. I know that Jason was in here. He was supposed to be on the travel agent fam cruise, and needless to say, that did not happen. In the midst of COVID, they were also working on Valiant Lady, which is now done. And Valiant Lady has some beautiful itineraries in the Western Mediterranean with overnights in Ibiza. Beautiful ship. And then Resilient Lady was announced today. And come to find out, Resilient Lady is going to be doing some beautiful Mediterranean sailings, including some overnights in Mykonos. I mean, Oh my goodness. Who would not want to do an overnight in Mykonos? Yes, Jarvis Dewey, I totally forgot about that. So Virgin actually held a food showcase or was going to hold a food showcase in New York City. But like I said, as they came over, they canceled that. They canceled this little fam tour they had in New York. And then they canceled cruises. So they have not been able to sail just yet. And all we know are what those very lucky UK cruisers and bloggers got to see. There was some feedback that the main pool, which is the only real pool, is small, but there's lots of other really great photos on these ships. So views, pardon me, and features. All right, guys, what's included? Of course, your onboard accommodations are included. Basic Wi-Fi access. So they do have basic Wi-Fi, but if you want streaming Wi-Fi, there is an upcharge for that. All your food's included. Just like any other cruise, all of your food's included. Basic beverages. So this is like your coffee, water, tea, juice, but they do actually include soda. Other cruise lines like Royal Caribbean charge for soda. Hey, Beth, how are you doing? Group workouts. If you're one of those people that wants to keep up your fitness on this cruise, group workouts. And they have a very expansive indoor-outdoor fitness area, actually, with boxing and a bunch of other things. They have itineraries for Europe, the Bahamas, and the Caribbean. So that's what's included. All right. Now, what are the major differences with Virgin Cruises? So Virgin Voyages poised themselves in the industry to not be a typical cruise line. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thanks for letting me know. Guys, keep in mind sometimes there is a delay, but so far I guess it's looking pretty good. So main difference, it's adults only. No kiddos. Leave your kids at home. Go do you. Enjoy you. This cruise line is geared for adults. It is geared to not be a typical, corny tourist style cruise line. They use a lot of different acronyms, like they don't call them your passengers and guests, you're called sailors. They don't call it onboard credit, they call it sailor loot. There's different isms. Another thing, there's no beverage packages. So like we said earlier, soda is included, but alcohol is a la carte. And they've prided themselves in having more affordable beverages. I can't confirm or deny the prices on those, but you can also pre-purchase sailor loot to credit your account in increments starting at $250. So there's that. Another quirky thing, you don't get to pick your cabin. You pick your cabin type and they assign you the best available cabin. Now, if you can't get all this tonight, if you have to leave me early, I have a full write-up on Virgin Voyages on my blog that I wrote about a year ago. That's your guide, everything to know about Virgin Voyages. Another quirky bit to Virgin Voyages is there's no main dining room. There's over 20 different venues with 6 main style dining rooms that you can shuffle in between. You don't necessarily have a home port for dining. Let's see here. Andrew asks, adults only. I do prefer this. You and me both. I love cruising with my daughter, but there are times where I want to cruise where I'm surrounded by adults. Tina, I like the idea too. Andrew, I'm too lazy to bring my own alcohol, and I like having cocktails made for me. It's a bit bougie, but I will sacrifice other things to have cocktails made for me. Yep, perfect. Guys, you can also ask Beth questions there in the comments as well. All right. The cabins. So I'm anxious to see what you guys think about these. So you have different kinds of cabins. They have interiors, ocean view, sea terrace, which is your balcony, Rockstar quarters, and then the mega Rockstar quarters. They also have single occupancy versions of most of these room types as well, except for the suites. That's a different category. So there is not a traditional bed in these rooms. If you look closely at this photo down here, the sectional converts to your bed. So this part, not the L-shaped part, this part of your couch ends up maneuvering over to make your bed. So it comes over like this. There's also hammocks on the balcony, which is kind of neat. But if you want to splurge for yourself, the suites on this ship look gorgeous. Like if you notice in the first bottom photo, you'll see there's a jacuzzi on the deck. I mean, these suites are gorgeous. I can get that for you, Andrew. Give me 1 second. Happens. But keep in mind, cruise rooms are a little smaller than hotels because you typically don't spend a whole lot of time in there. Let's see here. All right. So the Rockstar quarters and suites are between 352 square feet up to 2,147 square feet. The sea terrace balconies are 225 to 265 square feet. The ocean view, sea view rooms are 130 to 190 square feet. The interiors are 105 to 177 square feet. Now, one of the complaints that did come from Virgin is they try to do this kind of quirky setup. There's no real traditional drawer space like you get on other cruise lines in these rooms. And the closets are relatively small, but typically speaking, these are not long voyage ships, although they do have some 7-night itineraries like the one in Greece we talked about on Resilient Lady. But, you know, in the Caribbean, they're doing 4 or 5-night cruises. Let's see here. Let me catch up on your guys' comments. Yes, Tina. So if we're going to compare these cabins here, hi, Smokey, all the way over to the right of this bottom one, I'm going to pull number 5 off of here so I can point and talk. So let me see where this points out. Okay. All right, all the way over here. These 2 photos are the sea terrace. One is it during the day when it's not made into a bed. The other is when the bed is made up. The middle here, the top photo is a Rockstar quarter, not a mega, a regular Rockstar quarter. And below it is an ocean view. Now keep in mind the interiors pretty much look just like the ocean views, just obviously without the window. And then all the way over here, these 2 photos are the mega Rockstar quarters. Like that's the living space, that's the outdoor patio with the hot tub. Really cool rooms. Andrew, I don't think I could do anything less than a suite. I totally get that. And honestly, I feel like for what some of these suites are, so with the suites, you get access to a suites only area on the ship as well. Like a lot of cruise lines do that. But these are pretty cool. Like these suites are unique and I don't feel like they're terribly priced. I don't think they're so far out of somebody's potential price point. Just my opinion. All right. Talked about cabins. Let's talk about some features, guys. Pop off the cabins thing so we can get a little bit bigger here. All right, everything you need to know. Like I said earlier, there are 20 different eateries and 6 main dining options, including a 24-hour diner. So if you've had a little too much to drink and you need some food, there is a full style diner that is open 24 hours. Go get your drunk pancakes, hash browns, whatever you're feeling. Head to the diner. The gym area, like I said earlier, is inclusive of an indoor-outdoor experience. You're going to see boxing, yoga, cardio, spin, and this is all included. However, there is a twist to the gym area. There is a gin and tonic bar, which has like these wading pool hot tub things by it too, in case you just want a cocktail after you work out, because who doesn't want a cocktail after you work out? Let's see here. We have the spa. Oh my God, you guys. So I am so excited about the spas on this ship. So they're supposed to look like an indoor cave. They have these different thermal rooms. You guys know I'm a sucker for thermal Persian garden style rooms. And at night, they turn these into like a mermaid lagoon oasis party. Like, I'm so excited about that because I want to be a mermaid. But it's their mermaid hideaway parties. They have a DJ in there. Like, it's crazy. It's wild. There's also an onboard tattoo parlor, guys. So if you want to go get tatted up on vacation, you can do that. This is a first at sea experience having tattoos. I mean, Jarvis, if you're still in here, it's probably a good thing that you and Jason weren't on this kind of cruise when you shaved his head. Because who knows, maybe Jason would have came back with a tattoo. There is also drag queen brunch in their venue Razzle Dazzle, which is beautiful, you guys. You have to Google it. There is also cooking classes and other types of activities on board. There's an onboard record store, so if you like listening to some vinyl, gotta hop on board. And one of the coolest features, and here's my phone right here. When you pull up the Virgin Voyages app on your phone, anywhere, you could be anywhere on the ship. You could be by the pool. You could be in your stateroom. Hello from Athens. Hi, Gary. Welcome. You pull up the Virgin app, you shake your phone like this, and they will bring a bottle of champagne to you wherever you are on the ship. It's not free champagne, so keep in mind. But you shake your phone and they will bring champagne to you. Edward, welcome. It's really cool, Gary. It really is. These ships are beautiful. They're very unique. They're not your stereotypical cruise ship. So super excited about that. The entertainment looks great. They call it events and gigs on this sailing, on these ships. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. All right, guys. Last full slide until we chat a little bit. We're going to talk about number 8 here, Bimini. So Bimini is in the Bahamas. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. They have a private beach retreat. This is kind of going to be similar to like a Labadee thing for Royal Caribbean, but totally geared up for adults. In the morning, you can go do yoga on the beach, as you can see in this top photo here. Very beautiful. It's an oasis lagoon. By lunchtime, it's a flotilla party. Into the evening, it turns into bonfires on the beach, dancing, DJ. They also have guest DJ appearances lined up for Bimini as well. It's really unique, really beautiful. The bottom photo here is the view from the DJ booth, which is like partially in the pool, which is so cool. I mean, I am absolutely blown away. So that is the gist of Bimini. It's a cultural spot. It's off the beaten path, so you're not mixing with other people from different resorts. I mean, it goes from yoga to party, lunchtime, partying through the evening of bonfires, DJs going all the time, just crazy. You can also rent cabanas in Bimini. Absolutely beautiful. So you guys, that is Virgin Voyages. This is kind of what the ships look like down below. What are your guys' thoughts? Would you try a Virgin Voyage? Is there a different cruise line you prefer? Also, please in the comments, let me know what topic you guys want to see next week. Gary, have been seriously considering a cruise trip this year. Do I need travel visa for a cruise? Gary, that's a really great question. So, Gary, where are you based out of? That's also what I need. So just so you guys know, if you start and end a cruise in the US from the same port, like say you go to Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale and you do a 7-night Eastern Caribbean sailing to St. Martin, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, and come back, you can technically do it with your driver's license and a certified copy of your birth certificate. However, if you are ending up at different ports, you're going to need a passport. So I hope that answers that question, Gary. If you have more specifics on that, let me know. My nose is so itchy. It's whenever I go live. All right. What do you guys want to see next week? What kind of topics? So 2 weeks ago, we talked about Oasis of the Seas. Last week, we talked about Aruba. Obviously, this week, Virgin Voyages, Athens, Georgia. Yep. So, Gary, did that answer your question? That's what I figured. I had to double check because you said Athens. Chris, isn't that an oxymoron? I would definitely try Virgin. Yeah, I'm really anxious to get on a Virgin cruise. That'll probably be one of the first ones I hop on when cruising starts back up. I do have to say, guys, I am super excited. I'm going to be doing a special HAPS broadcast 3 weeks from Friday. Yeah, 3 weeks from Friday. Okay, great, Gary. Keep the questions coming, guys, and let me know what you want to see next week. So I just sent the contract for a collaboration with an off-the-strip hotel in Vegas. So I'm going to Vegas in 2.5 weeks. I'm spending some time at the Venetian for a few nights, I think 4 nights. And then I am going to Zion National Park to shoot some photos for a hotel for 2 nights. And then on the way back, I wanted to get something different for you guys. I wanted to show you an off-strip option because Vegas has a lot of great things to offer, but not everybody wants to stay on the strip. I know, shocking. But, some people want the ambience without all the hustle and bustle of the strip. So I am partnering. Gary, thanks for subscribing. I am partnering with Red Rock Resort and Casino, you guys. It is so beautiful. This property, it's got a beautiful view of the strip. It tends to be more of a where the locals go. And when I say locals, I mean kind of that general vicinity that drives into Vegas because they don't necessarily want the hustle and bustle of the strip. But they are comping me in a suite for 2 nights, technically a night and a half because I have a red eye. They're giving me a $100 dining credit. They have a bunch of different restaurants. They're giving me a $100 bar credit to their new Crimson and Blue pop-up bar. And they're giving a spa treatment to Jeff and myself to try out. So this is going to be a full immersive experience that I can bring to you guys. It's a real one-stop shop. If you just want to go someplace, sit there, relax, and don't go anywhere else. Their pools, I have to say pools because there's more than one, are gorgeous. There's this pool outside of, I believe, the Crimson and Blue bar that has a rosé cart that goes around that makes these beautiful cocktails. I am just, so let me catch up here. Maybe talk on all-inclusive resorts versus cruises. Tina, that could definitely be a topic. I'm actually going to an all-inclusive resort for work next month. Andrew, I may do a cruise one day because of me. Andrew, you should do a group cruise with me. I'm actually working on trying to put together a group cruise, so stay tuned. Alaska was one of my favorite trips. Alaska is a beautiful trip, and even though I'm a big Royal Caribbean celebrity girl, Princess does a fantastic job in Alaska. And if you can splurge and do a cruise and land package with Princess, you won't be disappointed. Let's see here. It really looks amazing. Definitely want to do it. What cruise line did you use? Holland America also does really well up there, but I'm a little partial to Princess, just so you know, Gary. Chris, Jeff needs to get away. I told Jeff if he misbehaves, he's not getting his spa treatment. I'll just take his and get 2 for myself. Andrew, no, not necessarily. Princess offers a variety. There are some smaller ships, and then there's some medium to large. Now, keep in mind, they don't put the jumbo ships up in Alaska because of the places you have to get into. And I mean, just Princess is amazing. Princess has lodges Furtherland package in the Princess Lodge on the Kenai Peninsula is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. Making sure I'm caught up here. And you guys, if you're new, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm here every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a different travel topic. If you want to see my face again, I'm going to be back here on HAPS Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with my bestie, Jason Poole. We have our Today in Travel talk show. It's more of a podcast. You can send some questions in on our Facebook group if you want to check that out. Go to todayintravel.live. Highly, highly recommend you join us. That is a collaborative community. If you are a travel blogger, if you are a travel lover, post your questions, post your favorite places. That's what that group is for. But in the Today in Travel talk show, we talk about all the newest, latest, and greatest travel news that's going on, as well as tips. So make sure you guys check that out. As I said, I will be traveling in 2.5 weeks, which means I will probably be live here on HAPS very frequently that week, at least once a day, more than likely a couple. So keep that in mind. Andrew wants to return to Alaska or buy a cabin there. I have family that actually grew up in Barrow. Andrew, I'm debating if I want to do a Caribbean sailing or a European sailing. I would really love to do a Europe sailing, but I got to feel out the group here. Oh, Tina, I'm glad you like the talk show. Yeah, it's very different. It's very much kind of like you're watching, the Today Show. It's not quite as interactive because we get questions and stuff out of the Facebook group ahead of time, just because we want to be able to stay on task and get out the news that we want to give to you guys. Let's see here. Gary, just realized you're in Rochester, New York. I'm originally from Rochester. Yeah, I'm actually technically in Brockport, but I mean, I love going into the city. It's only about 20 minutes. Rose, live in Vegas, love Red Rock. That is where local staycation. Rose, you'll have to come have a cocktail with me. You absolutely will. It's I'm so excited, Rose. I cannot wait to go to Red Rock. It's beautiful. Tina, I did not rebook my MSC sailing yet. MSC and Virgin are the two I want to hop on the most. I'm so sad because actually that week that I'm in Vegas, I was supposed to be on the MSC Grandiosa doing the Western Mediterranean in Yacht Club. So Rose, I'll be there between April 2nd till about 9 p.m. on April 3rd. That is how long I will be at that resort for. So we'll have to do cocktails. Super excited. Miho, welcome. Hope you are doing well this evening. Guys, don't forget to share these broadcasts with your followers and your friends. Would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the high award. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a little time because I know there's a lag for any last minute questions, comments, concerns, topics for next week. Do not forget, I am live here every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, we're going to a box shape here. Here are my other live schedules. I'm actually shifting up TikTok a little bit, so don't take that to heart. But I do have new travel style YouTube videos every Wednesday on my vlog. This week, we're going to be talking about, is it safe to travel to Mexico right now? Last week, we talked about some nuances at Disney. And the week before that was how to save liquid space in your suitcase and luggage. There's also some great packing tips on there too. So I'll give you guys a little extra time. This is where you can also find me on social. I'm on TikTok telling hotel stories and tips. Instagram, if you're on Instagram, please check me out over there. I'm all over the place. I clearly don't have too much of a life outside of travel and talking about travel and then running my hotel company. So that is the gist. Well, I appreciate all of you joining me tonight. If you have any questions in the meantime, like I said, reach out to me through social media. I appreciate your time. And next week, maybe we'll chat a little bit about a cruise versus an all-inclusive and see what you guys like. See you tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Today in Travel. Have a great night, guys. Bye.